Welcome to Shomach Shov on the Daf. She responds to Lui Nishma Hassan B'Yakov Sholem Le'Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding Bo Basra Daf Tetzayin. In our Sugiyah, the Gemara mentions the pe'ula, the actions of the Satan. And from the Gemara over here, we can understand what is the Satan, how the Satan works, and to explain through that a difficult Gemara on Maseches Yuma. So let's start with the Gemara in Yuma. The Gemara in Yuma tells us that the Satan, when you say the word Ha-Satan, Hey, Sin, Tet, Dun, the Gematria of Ha-Satan is 354. Why? Because Yom Kippurim, the Satan is not allowed to be Mekatrik. The Satan cannot go and demand things from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He can't prosecute. So he has control of every single day of the year except one. So out of 365 days, he has control of 364 days. That's why Ha-Satan is Gematria is the numeric value of 364. Now, the simple question is, Satan is not Gematria 364. Satan is Gematria Shin Tet Nun is the Gematria 359. When you add Ha-Satan, the letter Hey to Satan, so then it becomes 364. L'chora, if you're anyway adding a letter, so why are you adding the letter Hey, Ha-Satan? Maybe add the letter Vav. Ves-Satan will be 365. The word Satan itself is not with the letter Hey. I don't understand that Gemara in Yuma. But the answer to this is based on our Gemara. Our Gemara tells us, Hu Yitzhahara, U Satan, U Malach HaMavet. It's all the same power. But when the Gemara tells us that Satan cannot work in Yom Kippur, referring to what? Is there Yitzhahara in Yom Kippur? The answer is obviously yes. There in the Gemara in Yuma says clearly people did Averis in Yom Kippur. Is there Malach HaMavet in Yom Kippur? The average death on Yom Kippur is not different than any other day of the year. So what exactly is taken away on Yom Kippur that doesn't work? So the answer is coming out from our Gemara. Because in our Gemara we have the story of Eiv. And what's going on by Eiv? It says, V'yi Yoim, tells Chazal, V'yi Yoim is Rosh Hashanah. On Rosh Hashanah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu stands based in Shemala and he says, look at my Eved Eiv. He's such a great tzaddik. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling us the Eiv is a tzaddik. Comes the Satan and says, 1 second, I'm not sure if he's such a tzaddik. Let's test him. What's going on over here? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling us that he's a tzaddik. Now the Satan is questioning that HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But the answer is, Chazal say clearly in Sefer HaZoyah, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu appointed the Satan in the world to be able to teveya, to demand that things will be clear, to show, to prove that a person is a tzaddik, to bring it out to outside in the world. Shmuel says, I'm looking at the heart of Eiv. Eiv is a tzaddik. Says the Satan, that's great. I want it to come out to the world. I want it to come out on the surface. I want to see he's a tzaddik. Even when things are difficult, even when there's a challenge. That is the tafkid of the Satan. That's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought the master in the world to demand proof, to say, I want to see it in front of me. It's not enough that there's some testimony, even from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want to see it coming out to fruition. So of course there's Yetzer Hara. And of course there is Malach HaMavet. And of course there's even a Satan who is dealing, he's out there in Shemayim. But the Satan was demanding to see things on the surface. He wants to see, he wants to bring it out to the Gilui, that there is, that a person should come and prove himself, that you don't have in Yom Kippur. And as the Gemara in Yuma says over there, the Gemara there brings a story that people did Averis. And they asked Eliyahu Navi, so what did the HaKadosh Baruch Hu say? HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, well, they have a Yetzer Hara. And what did the Satan say? The Satan lays the Rishut La'astumi. The Satan cannot demand proof. HaKadosh says this guy is a tzaddik. He has Yetzer Hara, but he's a tzaddik. Irregularly, usually, the Satan says, I want to see it out here. I want to be able to prove it. But in Yom Kippur, you can't ask for that. That is called Ha-Satan. Hey Yedil. Hey is Lashon Hey Lecho. It's something in front of my face. I want to see it. The koichos of the Satan, all the koichos Sarah exist in Yom Kippur. But Ha-Satan, the Satan who demands proof, he demands, hey lecho, I want to see it in front of my face. That you don't have Yom Kippur. So that's why it's very meduyik that the gematria of the Satan is with the hey. It's not the regular Satan koiches sarah. is the Ha-Satan, the one who demands proof that doesn't work in Yom Kippur. That's why the gematria of the Satan in the days that you learn that it doesn't work in Yom Kippur is Ha-Satan with a Hey. This will be bar from our Gemara that the Satan demands that things will appear on the surface over here. That's his koyach, that's his tviyah, and that's what we don't have in Yom Kippur. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list to WhatsApp group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.